we have a new word list. This word list went home with you on Friday. So hopefully you guys already started practicing it. Our word list this week has to do with the short E sound. What's the short E sound? Elijah? The E says The E says The E says Every letter makes a sound. The E says not not I. Okay. So whenever we see an E in these words on our word list this week, we know the E's gonna say Okay, so the first word on our word list has an E in the middle, of course. Begins with a P. P says what? P. Pe. Oop. Pet. 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 Okay. Next one has an E in the middle. They're all going to have E in the middle. Starts with an F. F says fed. Fed. Okay. Now this one starts with an E, so there's not a consonant before it, but there's two consonants after it. Now don't let that freak you out, okay? You sound it out the same exact way. Egg. 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 Egg.
I know that one.
So crisscross applesauce, please. Thank you. When two consonants that are the same go side by side, we say the sound one time. Okay? So it's not egg. It's just egg. Okay? We say the sound one time. So if we saw two L's side by side, which we will in the next word, would we say o or just o? O, right. We'll only say the sound one time. So the next one starts with a W. W says what, where, oh. Where, oh. Well. Okay, next one. Y. I'm going to give you the first sound and the last sound. You fill in the middle sound. So they all have the same middle sound. What's the word? Lois? Huh? No, you tell me what the word is. Put the E sound in the middle. And what's the word, Hannah?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we know that we all know all the words have the short E sound in it, right? So we have y, yeah, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Let's try the next one. I'll give you the first sound. Oop. The paper wrote on it. I'll give you the first sound and the last sound, and you fill in the middle sound and try and tell me what the word is. Okay? So the first letter is a V. The last letter is a T. What's the word? Leela? Elijah?
Vet.
Good. Fill in that E sound. V, vet. Vet. Okay. Next word starts with a B. Ends in a
D.
Okay. Look. Do they face the same way?
No.
No. So if this one's a B, this one can't be a B too because it's looking a different direction. Remember, bat, ball, doorknob, door. You have to use the doorknob before you can open the door. So the circle has to come before the stick. Okay? What's the word? Lois?
Bed.
Bed. And the word bed funny enough, kind of even looks like a bed. This is the head of the bed, this is the foot of the bed, and this is the part that you sleep on. Okay, next one starts with a T, ends in double L. I know that looks like a 1. Okay, is anybody thinking about the word? What is the word? I should see hands raised. What's the word? Gideon? I can't pick on you if you're not saying crisscross applesauce. Jaron?
Tell.
Tell. T says T. E says E. Te. O. Tell. Okay, this one starts with an M, ends with a double S. Waylon?
Mess.
Good job. I heard you trying to figure it out. So E sound in the middle. Mess. Mess. Okay, and then the last one starts with an N, ends with a T. Short E sound in the middle. What is the word? What is the word? Elijah?
Mitt.
We're not doing sound. Remember, it's Hannah?
Net.
Net.
I was thinking
Net. Net. Okay? So these are all of our words this week. And these words, what are these words made up of? What are words made up of? Do you know? Christian? Not just vowels. Vowels and what? Vowels and what? What's the other word for all the other letters that aren't vowels? Amelia?
Consonant.
Consonants, right. So vowels and consonants, they're what? It starts with an L. What are vowels and consonants? Waylon?
Words.
No. Gideon?
Letters.
Letters. Vowels and consonants are letters. Crisscross applesauce. Hands in your lap, please. Vowels and consonants are letters. So words are made up of letters. Words are made up of letters. So if we just have a random letter V down here, is that a word? No. What is that? Jaron?
A check mark. Check mark.
Okay, I just told you what that letter was. What is that, Amelia?
V.
It's a V, but if it's not a word, what is it? Lois? Right, and V is a letter. Right. So if I just have letters by themselves, like is that a word, MVX?
No.
No, it's not. They're just letters because they don't make a word. But when we put the letters into an order that makes sense, like et, N-E-T, then it makes a word. Now, groups of letters are words. Groups of letters that make sense are words. Letters make words. Letters make
Words.
Try it again. Letters make
Words.
Okay. Words make sentences. Okay. So sentences are groups of words that make sense. Okay. So I'm going to open up a new one here. Okay. If I just took our sight words and just started writing them however I wanted. So net, hello.
it big?
net, mess, tell, and I'll even put in a couple of other ones we've learned. IS. What does IS spell? Leela? Is. Oop. Okay. Is this a group of words?
No. Yes.
Yes, it is. There's words on the paper, right?
Yeah.
It's a group of words. But if I try to read it as a sentence, net, mess, tell is blue. Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense. So a group of letters have to make sense to be a word. A group of words have to make sense to be a sentence. Like in our first sentence on our sentence list, sentences always start with a capital letter. Always. Always. Sentences always start with a
Capital letter.
okay. T-H-E. What does that word spell? That was a sight word we had. What does that word spell? T-H-E spells what?
The.
Talking cube. Leela?
The.
Good job. Okay. V-E-T. Ooh, that's a new one this week. What's that word? Elijah?
Wheat.
Not veet. Short E. Gideon?
And vet.
Vet. The vet fed the W-H-I-T-E. What color word is that? W-H-I-T-E. What's that color word? Hannah?
White.
Sorry, I said Hannah and pointed at Lois. I'm sorry. It is white. W-H-I-T-E. The white lamb.
The white lamb.
Okay. Now, is that a group of words?
No. Yes.
Yes, it is. It's a group of words. It's not random letters, right?
No.
No, it's a group of words. And does this group of words make sense?
Yes.
So is this group of words a sentence?
Yes.
The vet fed the white lamb. Can you make that picture in your head?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a picture in your head of a vet feeding a white lamb. You can't make a picture in your head of the town mess is blue.
What? The time I said
What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay?
I trick blue.
Can we have a pet? Can we have a pet? Now, does anybody know what this mark is called? What is that mark called? Amelia? Gideon?
Question mark.
It's a question mark because it's asking a question. This sentence up here, does anybody know what that dot is called at an end of a sentence? Lois?
Pyramid.
Not a pyramid, close, a period. So a dot at the end of a sentence is a period. It just tells something, okay? This one is asking a question. Can we have a pet? So it has a question mark. Then we have another question. Will
Have.
Mom
Queen. Mom.
T-E-L-L. Who remembers what that spells?
L.
T-E-L-L. That's a sight word this week. Sound it out. Yana? Tell us yes. Will Mom tell us yes? Okay, another question. Do we know if Mom's going to tell us yes?
No.
No, we don't. So that's a question. Okay, now we're going to meet the next piece of punctuation.
What?
So period and question mark is called punctuation. Can you say punctuation?
Punctuation.
Okay, that's just a fancy word for the stuff that comes at ends of sentences. Okay, the last one that can come at the end of a sentence is called an exclamation point. The bed is a mess. The bed is a mess.
The bed is
Can
a
you
mess.
hear Mom saying that in your head? The bed is a mess.
The bed
Oh
is
my
a
goodness.
mess.
An exclamation point is for excitement or a lot of emotion or frustration. Like, oh my goodness, you haven't done your homework yet? Maybe you've heard your mommy say that to your brothers and sisters. Okay? What? You haven't done your homework yet? And their voices get all high and squeaky, and it's not a question, but are they just making a statement?
Yeah.
Are they just saying, you haven't done your homework yet?
Yeah.
No. They're saying, you haven't done your homework yet? Okay? If they just said it low-key chill, you haven't done your homework yet, that would take a period. Okay? But when they say, you haven't done your homework yet, and they're like full of energy and excitement, and are you kidding me? What are you doing? That would take an exclamation point. Actually, what are you doing would take an exclamation point and a question mark. Because what are you doing is a question, but because she's saying it, it has a question mark and an exclamation point. Okay? So, letters are just A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Words are groups of letters that make, what do they have to make? They have to make sense. They have to make sense. Okay, so letters make words. Words make sentences. They have to make sense. The words have to make sense, and the sentences have to make sense. Okay? So letters make what? No, letters make words. Words make sentences, and they have to make sense. Right. Okay.